Hey there guys, welcome back to United Brothers. I have a very exciting announcement today. So about 10 days ago, I actually ended up purchasing my very own 2006 Subaru Impreza WRX. This one has 108,000 original miles. It was actually the 6th car that I looked at the last couple months. The last 5 that I'd seen previous to this one were beat to a pulp. I lost a lot of faith and a lot of hope that I'd find one. I actually purchased this vehicle April 3rd. I actually was going to do a video on it for you guys the day I got it, but because we've had constant rain here in Spokane, so I thought I'd wait till today for you. So first off, one of the biggest modifications on the car when I got it that I've noticed, as you guys can see here, the vehicle does have BC coilovers on the front and back, which lower the car I think about 2 inches from stock riding height. Unfortunately, the 2 back ones that I have in the back of the car are shot, and I'm not sure if I'm going to want to keep the coilover setup. Not that I don't like them. Spokane, Washington's roads aren't maintained the best, and so we have a lot of potholes, a lot of things that you could run that really low car into and cause a lot of damage. So I'm not sure if I'm going to go back to the stock setup. I'd actually really like to know from you guys what you guys would suggest for some suspension setups for these WRXs or any kind of Impreza, which would be really helpful because I'm pretty new to the basically the Impreza in general. I've done a lot of research, I've looked at them for a really long time, but now that I finally own one, I have a lot of learning to do, and so that's why it's great to have Subaru communities like you guys out there that'll tell me what's good, what's bad, what's some things you need to change and watch out for. The vehicle also does have some really cool aftermarket HID headlights, which they look awesome. They have a very nice, cool, stealthy look to them. They have a nice black tint to them as well. As you guys can see, the stock wheels on the car, they have been painted black. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to keep the stock wheels, not that I don't like them, but these ones have actually been curb rashed pretty good by the previous owner. The hunt for one of these has actually been quite an ordeal for me. I've actually been looking for one for the last 2 months. I had actually checked out 5 previous to this one. I looked at 2 blob eyes, 1 bug eye, and then I also looked at 2 2009 models, which the 2009 is not one of the most desirable bodies, but I never thought they were too bad. I was hoping that, okay, since these aren't as desirable, maybe they'll be in better shape. Was I wrong? The worst one that we tested an 09 that was in Kellogg, Idaho, at Dave Smith Motors. And nothing to complain about at Dave Smith or anything like that, no bad words to them. The vehicle was a used one that came from their auction, and the car definitely needed a ton of work. We got the thing on the freeway, and all the suspension was extremely loose just because it had been beat on so much, and unfortunately it's sad to see cars of that kind of performance just abused that way. And it really does hurt to see, because it's like these are such an awesome platform. I don't understand how people can abuse them the way they do. The thing that I couldn't believe though, actually 10 days ago when I got this car, I couldn't believe I actually got myself a Hawkeye, because most of the time those are the ones that are beaten to a pulp. The previous owner didn't really care about this car, and you can tell. He was actually quite sad to let it go, and I can completely understand. He put a lot of love into this thing, and unfortunately, due to some life circumstances, he wasn't able to hold on to it. I did promise him I'd take really, really good care of it. I did promise him this is something I've always wanted. And as you see behind me, I couldn't be happier. The last car you guys saw I got 2 years ago, which was the Pontiac Touran, my blue one, that's actually still has low miles. It's still an awesome car. I took great care of it. One of my family members actually wanted to purchase that from me. This is why this was even able to happen, so I really want to say thank you to them. The Pontiac Touran was an awesome car, but it really didn't quite match my personality. One thing that's really cool that this stands out for me as well that's a lot different is, with where I live in Spokane, Washington, so, we get a lot of snow, we get a lot of really weird weather, and so it's not the most practical thing to have just rear-wheel drive platforms. So what's really cool with these that I've always loved is, you can have a very powerful sports car, but then still drive it any time of the year that you want. first off, some of the things that really stick out about it, just how the car drives compared to most. It's amazing how the platform feels on the road. These cars feel extremely planted. Tons of power off the get up. The manual transmissions in these are super notchy. You know exactly what gear you're in. And I won't lie, with how with how great they handle, I can see why a lot of people wreck them, because it inspires a very false sense of confidence. The car does also have some aftermarket exhaust, which I really like. It's got a nice rumble to it, which I'll let you guys hear. Alrighty guys, this was a little overview of my new 2006 WRX. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. As I said, this is only the first video of many to come. I'm excited to show this off to you and all the stuff I do to it. Like I said, please let me know what you guys have done to yours, or what some cool things that you guys would suggest for me to do to mine. Because like I said, you guys know a lot more than I probably do so far, and I cannot wait to see what you guys have done to yours. And like I said, don't be afraid to comment. Don't be afraid to drop your link to a video that you have in the description, because I'll definitely want to go watch it. Anyway though guys, hey, my name's Robert, this is United Brothers, and we'll see you guys again next time. Yeah, that's a lot better. They're not nearly as loud either. Well, the other thing though too, it seems like with the gear motors, they have a bit of a lag to them with power response. Not bad at all. Got some nice prop guards around it too for indoor flying. Yep. Yeah, exactly.